Hello YouTube. It has been far too long since my last video. Hard to believe 5 months has already gone by. There's been some ups and some downs. So, since my last live stream where I was working on a demo, I was feeling confident enough to send out my first audition on ACX. Much to my absolute surprise, they actually offered me the gig, and I really think it was a perfect fit. The book is titled How to Manage Your Career as an Introvert, written by Carlos Gallup. It was just over 10,000 words and came out to be just over an hour of finished audio altogether. Something really easy to wet my feet with. It is done and up there on Audible, and I encourage you to give it a look if you happen to be as introverted as I am, but still have to go out and work. Around people. I think I learned a lot from it, and it really felt like I was doing what I was put on this earth to do. I continued to audition, and shortly after, another author reached out to me to work with them on a project. Unfortunately, due to time, that one did not work out, but was no less encouraging that I might be on the right track. At the beginning of the year, I was all ready to hit the ground running and start 2024 out with a bang. Instead, something stupid happened. I ended up losing a whole bunch of data on this computer that I'm using for my recording. It happens to be an old machine that I acquired from my employer at my day job. For the life of me, I have been unable to clear some of the old administrative work stuff off of it. So, periodically it resets the desktop back to a company default and clears anything it doesn't think belongs there. Which happened to be where I was storing most of everything. I feel like this was an amateur mistake, but I'll take the lessons as they come. Whatever form that takes. Unfortunately, the timing could not have been better. I was between projects, my first audiobook gig was finished and live on Audible, and my demos were in the cloud at least, and honestly, they needed redone anyway. So nothing was lost that was very detrimental in the least. And I just found out that I backed it all up on a flash drive. So, no harm, no foul, I guess. However, it triggered some old tendencies within me that I have been working on for many years. You see, I've been sober from alcohol for over 3 years now. I strive every day to be better than the person I was when I was a drunk. A big thing I used to do when something upset me was to bottle it up and just jam it deep down inside. I'd let it fester until it would explode out in some dysfunctional way. Now, thanks to this incident, I have come to learn that this is one of my dry drunk tendencies. Fortunately, I have learned and grown enough to reach out to people and talk about things, eventually. So, there were no dysfunctional explosions. Instead, I avoided the studio for months as if it was going to bite me, and that's dysfunctional enough. Is this not the dream that I've had since I was a child? So, what am I doing? Well, that's why I'm here now, trying to get back in that saddle while still working on learning how to juggle voiceover with my day job, family, and other commitments. I am very lucky to have a lot of support from some very good folks around me, and for that, I am grateful. Now, I debated with myself enough to ask others for advice about sharing bits of my journey through sobriety in these videos. But there is one plain and simple fact. I would not be here right now if I were still drinking. I would not be here in this room. This room would not look like this. And I would never have narrated my first audiobook. Chances are, I would not even have this house. So yeah, I'm going to share bits about my sobriety in these videos because that got me here to a place in my life where I can follow my dreams. And you can too. If you are struggling with addiction, there's help out there. It may seem hard to find, but it's out there. Don't give up. You don't have to do it alone. So yeah, I guess I'll wrap this up. Thank you, loyal few who I know will watch this, and for those I don't know who happen to find this channel, I hope I do get to know you someday. So please, do all that like and subscribe cliche, and I promise that you can all look forward to more frequent posts from now on. Until next time, this has been The Journey So Far.